Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today we are building in the world of Willow Creek, and I am here with a base game build for you all. Now I'm very excited about this because I haven't done a base game build in a very long time. I think my last base game build was the Generations home that I did, and I loved that build so much. I felt like it had so much character to it, and it was just perfect for generation families, and I feel like you guys liked it a lot too. So I'm finally back with another one, and it did take me a long time, but for some reason I was just in a little bit of a base game mood, and I've been in a kind of apartment and multiple houses on one lot kick recently. So my last video, if you've not seen it, was 3 like Japanese inspired homes on one lot, and that was like, it was sort of similar to this. They were free floor, but they were like 3 individual houses. Now this one is a little bit different, so I decided to do 3 units with 3 apartments in each unit. So in total there is 9 apartments on this lot, and the idea is that you would just use these as apartments. Now I think the cap is like 6 lots on one lot, 6 lots on one lot, 6 homes on one lot, like 6 rentals. I don't know the name. I've actually still not played with For Rent, so I think my knowledge is not amazing. I only know stuff based on things I've seen. So excuse me for just not knowing the words, but yeah. So pretty much I think that you can only have like a maximum of 8, but I guess you could even convert some of these, so you could have like you can maybe do like 2 floors for some of them. You could have it so that the apartment that you want to play in could be 2 floors, or you could just use your imagination and just ignore the other 2 units that are like that are on the lot. Now I really like this build because I feel like it looks really nice, and it's a style that I haven't gone for before. So I was trying to go for this sort of industrial, modern industrial look, and I think it turned out really well. I like, modern is not really my thing. I'm not I'm not great at it, and I sort of struggle a little bit when it comes to it. But I don't know, something inspired me, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And I've been kind of trying to branch out recently and do more different builds because I don't know, I don't want people to get bored of like the same old thing all the time. So yeah, I've been trying to branch out a little bit, and I think it's worked really nicely. I think I have like quite a good range of videos coming out, so hopefully you guys are excited for those. But anyway, so for these buildings I decided to do the like first and third looking the exact same, and then the middle one looks obviously quite different. Now I know it's a little bit weird because I could have just did them all differently, but I really liked the color schemes and I liked the way it looked, having like the darker than the lighter than the darker, so I decided to just keep it like this. I did follow this through on the inside. So on the inside of the build, those 2 have like quite dark vibes, and then the one in the middle has it very light vibes. And yeah, I just loved how it looked. I tried my best to just make it look as what's the word, unique as possible. I was just adding little bump outs. I was like, I want to add some things to it. I feel like a lot of the time when it comes to building, you need to be very patient with your build and sort of add to it as it goes and tweak things. And yeah, sometimes I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm not in the headspace to be doing that. Like sometimes I just want to build and I want that to be perfect. I want to build for 10 minutes, and then that it looks amazing after 10 minutes, and I don't need to add anything or change anything, and it's so silly. But sometimes my brain just thinks like that. Whereas with this build, I actually gave it time, and I was like, I'm going to just keep going with it. And you know, there was points where I didn't like how it was looking, but I just kept going with it because I've said this before in other videos, but I'm too panicky when it comes to my builds, and I'm trying to not be like that. So hopefully you guys do like this one. You'll have to let me know. It should be on the gallery, but please let me know otherwise. I've not uploaded it as of right now. All of my other builds are up there, I made sure, because sometimes I'm really bad for uploading things to the gallery just because I'm not in the house, or like I need to tweak a few things and then upload it, or like I need to test gameplay. So yeah, if anything is not uploaded, please let me know and I'll get it up as soon as possible. But I just wanted to say that I actually do furnish the inside, but I don't fully furnish. So I give them all like a bathroom, a bedroom, and a kitchen. But I don't like clutter them up or anything. None of them look lived in. And also I what's it called? I don't add like a living room or anything. These are very small apartments, I will say, so there's possibly not very much room for there to be a living room. But yeah, if you wanted to add one, I think it is doable. But I just added like the main necessities that you would need to move in. Now, I don't actually know how rentals work. I don't know if you would need to I don't know if, because I don't upload usually them as separate as separate lots. I usually just upload them as they are, and then I let you guys sort of upload them as lots because I feel like it's a little bit easier. But I don't know how it works. I don't know if it changes the rent system, like if you would pay less rent because I've already put it in, or like if it's actually cheaper for you to add it in. I'm not sure. I don't know how all of that works, so let me know if you do know. But yeah, but I did decide to add these little back gardens. Now the idea is that these are shared amongst everyone in the unit, so everyone gets to use the wee back gardens. They're not very big, but everyone has like table and chairs, a barbecue, and like a little walkway. So yeah, it's not crazy, but you know, it's good enough. It's something. At least they all have they all have a little something in the back. I thought that would be nice because I usually do back gardens in my bigger builds, so I thought I have the room, I may as well add a little something to these. I know it's not like huge, but I think it's better than nothing. Now here is me going in and decorating all of the hallways. Now I think the way I did this was I did like the hallway for unit 1, and then I went into the next one and did that one and then the next one, because I was trying to kind of work out what I wanted to do. So bear with me, but this is you see my kind of thought process that come into place here. But yeah, I think I do struggle with floor plans for a while, so excuse that as well. See, because of the window placement, I had a very hard time. While we're in the world of Willow Creek, I just want to say that I'm super excited for me to do the pancakes house renovation. That's the one that you guys had voted for, and I talked about this in my last video, but I'm just super excited for it. So I should be starting work on that this week or next week. I should be starting work on that, so hope for a video out soon on that. And then I'll also be doing the little cast makeovers for the pancakes family, so yeah, definitely stay tuned if you want to see that. I really enjoyed doing the Goth family, and I feel like it's going to be a super fun series because I don't play around with casts very often, but when it comes down to me actually playing the game, I usually spend a lot of time in the house and then a good amount of time in casts, and then I spend like probably more, just slightly more time than casts on gameplay, because I love gameplay. I'd say like Cass is probably the thing that I worry about least, because I just sort of have fun with it. I'm like, okay, that's good, that'll do. But like sometimes with gameplay, I'm like, I'm bored. I just want to renovate the house. So what I'll do is I'll like do a bit of gameplay, but then I'll just find excuses to build. I'm like, okay, what can we do? Like, what can we renovate? Let's add on a baby's room. Let's. I mean, maybe that counts as gameplay because I'm like excited about the gameplay, so I'm building. But yeah, I don't know. I know that I do that. I before I did YouTube actually, I used to stream on Twitch. And when I streamed The Sims on Twitch, I never did building. It was not my thing. I was like gameplay only, and I just kind of like had fun with building, did what I wanted, like, and that was fun and everything. But then I sort of came to a point where I was like, maybe I can try building. I had watched a lot of other people do it, and yeah, it just kind of excited me, so I decided to try it out. And honestly, I just love build. I mean, you can probably imagine by my whole channel, but I love building now. But sometimes I do want to just play like play the game. Like honestly, sometimes I just want to sit down and I just want to play The Sims, but I find that I just don't have enough time. Or this is gonna sound so silly, but see, if I find that I do have the time to just sit down and play Sims, I almost feel like I'm wasting it. Like, I feel like if I sit and play The Sims, it's like, but I could be building right now. I could be making a video, but I'm not because I'm playing the game. That's probably so silly, and I think I probably do need to make that time for myself to just sit down and play. But yeah, I don't know. That's just, let me know if anyone else's mindset is similar. It's like, if I have something to do, but I'm doing something else, I'm like, no, but I could be doing this right now. It's just, it's a whole thing in itself. I mean, if you get me, you get me. The people that know, they know. Oh, by the way, I know that I like was inside the apartment and I did the outside, and now I'm back inside. So I like decorated all the hallways. I then went outside, done a bit of terrain, and now we're back on the inside and we're just decorating the apartments. Now, I was trying to work out how to make the 2x2 bathroom functional. Now, I know that there's a way to do it because I have done it before when I did a tiny home, and this was before I had the snowy escape pack, so I didn't have like, so with the I'll elaborate. So with the Snow Escape and the Discover University shower, your Sims will just walk through it, so you can have a 2x2 bathroom. But you can do it with base game. You just need to angle them a certain way. So yeah, that's what I tried to do, and I think it does work. I'm gonna double check it, but I'm sure it does because I've did it before, so I know it is possible. I'll tweak it until it works, but yeah, I did that, and then I decorated the kitchen, and I didn't add a living room, but I had figured that it was probably easier for you guys to add a living room wherever you wanted, so I just added in the basic necessities for what you would need. Now, I didn't show all of the units because I thought that would be a little bit repetitive, but I did show the first floor and then the second floor because those are the only like alternative floor plans that I have. So yeah, hopefully that's okay. But we are coming to the end of this video, so I do just want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!